The second best time to overcome an objection is never. And this is the one that is a little bit harder to deal with because, you know, I mentioned the concept of an open loop, creating an open loop where we get their mind waiting for the answer, the punchline, and they're like, whoa, what's going on? When they ask a question or an objection and we don't answer it, they've actually created an open loop with us. And so there's part of us that's like, no, I got to deal with that. I got to deal with that. But one of the things that you may find out is that there's different kinds of objections, obviously. There are some that I would call a deal killer objection, like it's absolutely standing in the way of them doing it. And obviously it has to be dealt with. There are other objections that the majority of objections are smoke screens. They're fishing for something. They're not really that important. It doesn't matter. And the bottom line with it is 85% of objections will go away without support from a salesperson. So in other words, if you think of it like you have a fire and a fire needs oxygen. And if you can take the oxygen away, the fire goes out. So rather than like waving something at the fire and trying to put it out, all that's doing is just put more oxygen on it and the fire grows. You actually stoke the fire and fan the flames and you're like, whoa, just starve it out. Like throw the blanket over it and just deny it the oxygen that it needs to continue burning. 85% of objections will go away if they just don't have a salesperson putting it on life support. Don't give it power. Don't give it validity. Don't confirm that their objection is really an objection they should have by, you know, swinging into action and dealing with it. Because sometimes people throw out things just to sound smart or to try and find out if they're, you know, like they're just poking around and seeing if they bump into something that's important. It may not even matter, right? So I don't want to be quick to overcome an objection or deal with something that I don't think is important. And if it really is important, it'll come up again, right? So I'm not just pretending that it's going to go away and that's the end of it. I'm just saying that there's a possibility that it wasn't important to begin with. There's also a possibility that when I finish selling them, which is to say when I have got them really fired up about the benefits and what this will do for them and how that will make them feel, that those objections and concerns will kind of fade away. They're no longer important. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to answer all their questions and objections. It just has to be a solution to a problem they know they have. And so I don't want to get on the defensive and feel like I need to get into objection answering mode. I don't get paid for answering objections necessarily. So never would be the second best time, but the third best time to overcome objections